Today on the channel, we got that cold-hearted, handsome devil, and we're not talking about me, we're talking about Hook, Ringside Collectibles exclusive.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another AEW unboxing and review. And today from AEW Jazzwares, we got the Ringside Collectibles exclusive. We got that cold-hearted, handsome devil. We've got Hook. But for all your Hook Ringside Collectible exclusive needs, head over to Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And Hook is the latest and greatest from the Ringside Collectible AEW Jazzwares exclusives. We've had a heck of a lot of these exclusives over the last couple of years, as we do know. And Hook, the latest and greatest, as I said. But this is an interesting one, as we got a new packaging design here. And it's really interesting with these Ringside Collectible exclusive AEW figures. There really is no rhyme and reason to the packaging, which it's a very interesting dynamic with Jazzwares, because unmatched, unrivaled, we see a pretty consistent theme. It's totally consistent between the two lines. We get what we get. We don't throw a fit. We know how that goes. The homage to the classic Superstars days. Very uniform, no change up like Mattel. You know, they change the packaging about every year. No changes on that side. However, you take it over to the Ringside Collectible exclusives, every single exclusive has a different kind of packaging. So you truly got a yin and a yang with really no in between. And Hook continues that with totally new packaging, totally different packaging here. And Hook, a young man that stole a lot of hearts from the get-go. I'm not sure if I buy all the hype and what's going on. He's presented as a big killer, but he's just kind of a little guy. And I guess his dad was kind of the same way. But boy, his dad sure did feel a lot bigger than he actually was. And maybe youngsters out there watching wrestling, maybe they feel the same way about Hook in this day and age as I did about Taz back in the heyday of ECW. I don't know. You guys can tell me. But I do enjoy what Hook's doing. We'll see where he ends up going in his career. He is for sure still a rookie in the wrestling business. And there's a lot to come from Hook over the years. And I'm sure a lot more Hook figures, as by my count, this is the 4th Hook figure we've had in like the last 6 months, something like that. Of course, we did get the Chase Rare Edition. You got this one here. We got a 2-pack with Danhausen. How dare I forget Danhausen? And then a regular release of Hook as well. So all things coming up Hook, like a young hook in mouth, like a young Megadeth at the end of the day. Oh yeah, look that one up. Look that one up. But there it is. There's old Hook, that cold-hearted, handsome devil. How many times can I say that in this review? I guess we'll find out. Somebody keep tally at the end. But Hook, looking only like a Hook can look, and it rhymes too. Oh my gosh. We got a Hook going on right there on the side, looking pretty good there. AEW at the very top. On the side, it says Hook, FTW champion. Very interesting. We got number 124 down here. And from what I see, I don't see unmatched. I don't see unrivaled. I don't see anything. So it's 124 in what set? Oh boy, that's going to confuse some people out there. So we got 124 looking interesting here. Same thing on the other side without the 124. A very small Ringside Collectible exclusive down here at the bottom by the H in Hook. At the very top, All Elite Wrestling. Jibber Jabber UPC on the bottom. And then we got that cold-hearted, handsome devil once again on the back of the package, looking interesting there. So very interesting packaging design. But we also do get a very NECA-esque flap going on right here. We got 730. I imagine that is his zip code. Oh man, he's representing the 730. We got Rey Mysterio repping the 619, and you got me repping the 515. So shout out to zip codes everywhere. Everybody's got one. Shout out to those. And a very, very slim window packaging on here. Very interesting how there's a fold in the middle. I don't know about you guys. I would prefer to full-on fold out. Maybe I'm just different there, but we do get a little action peeking out right there, looking interesting. And it is Hook, like we've seen before, with a little changes, a few different things here, and enough to be dangerous, I guess, is the differences on this one. But we're going to pull Hook out of the package. We're truly going to see what all the fuss is about right here today. But that's it. Nothing too fun on the background of this Hook figure, but very cool packaging. There it goes. See you later. Goodbye. And now we get the old insides. We got old Hook in the plastic prison. Looking only like a Hook could look right there. 2 head sculpts on here. I'm definitely here for that. Let's pop all this stuff out. See what all the fuss is about at the end of the day. Pull that out, maybe. Chips. Oh, he's got his chips. Gotta have those chips. What's going on? Come on, there we go. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. Bam! See you later through the uprights. How about that? Let's get down to business here. And oh, there's some stuff I'm very excited about with this figure. But we're going to go through all these accessories on Hook first. And we're going to dive into the hands first. Now, Hook, he's got 2 gripping hands out of the package. A guy like Hook, he needs a fist or 2. No fists with him. However, you do get the chip hand here. He's got the old chip going on. We're here for this. I don't know anybody that opens this up. I can't imagine anyone not using this hand here on this figure. It's so different. It's so special. You got to use this. But he's got a very Dorito-like chip going on right there, looking really nice. Like he's going to hand it to somebody. Maybe he's going to eat it. Who knows? Choose your own hand. Choose your own chip adventure at the end of the day. So we do have that. And then, of course, you do got this. It is a bag of chips. It does say Hook on it. You got the purple-black attack going on. You got almost like a pumpkin-type look on here. I think it's supposed to be like Doritos, but my guess is deep, deep down Hook, he's a Takis guy. We're all Takis guys. Shout out to Takis. Support the channel. Pick up some Takis. There you go. But Takis is what we're going to pretend these are, even though they don't quite look like them. But, you know, Takis and, of course, Barcel, we got all kinds of different chips. So join the chip movement of Barcel and Takis. There you go. But Hook, interesting. Of course, known for his bag of chips. That's what we got right here. Shout out to Chips. Shout out to Chips. And shout out to backpacks as well. We do got Hook's over-the-shoulder backpack, all in white and black attack. A very, very plain Jane backpack. But we've seen Hook lugging that backpack around. He's probably doing some studies on the side. You know, he's probably getting his master's, his doctorate. Who knows what he's up to. We do got a backpack here. Very good weight to the backpack. Would be cool if it opened up and you could store the chips and the extra hand in there, things like that. Not truly in the cards yet, but a backpack, a new accessory there. Then we do get a hoodie here. Not too much different than what we've seen with CM Punk. Wouldn't be shocked if it's the same kind of hoodie. Obviously, it doesn't have the graphics from CM Punk on here, but it's a hoodie. It is Velcro. I always love the little pocket attention to detail. Gotta watch out, though. Could it stain? That's always the million-dollar question at the end of the day, so you gotta watch out for staining. But always cool to get a soft, good hoodie, things like that. But really, the star of the show right here for longtime fans of wrestling, especially if you were an ECW fan back in the day, a little FTW title belt, man, a lot of hits being played right here. A very interesting time, of course, when Taz brought the FTW title belt in ECW back in the day. I'm just like, what is this? Who creates their own belt like this? And I said, well, the $1 Million Man did. Why can't Taz? And Taz, is the history of the FTW belt is an interesting one, as we know. Feels kind of like where it belongs, I guess, with the Taz family, with Hook having it. But very cool to finally get this after all these years. Not quite, my memory is not quite what it used to be, maybe, as far as the FTW belt is. I don't think this was the original type belt. There's probably some belt changes over the years. But pretty cool. It wouldn't be bad to grab a Taz figure. Maybe I'll do that for the glamour shots. Put this with Taz and make all things right in the world finally here. But I do like this. Anytime we get a new belt is pretty fun there. And the FTW World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion looking pretty nice there. FTW does say bring it on the side plates. A very, very cool feature to this Hook figure. There's no doubt. I absolutely do love that. Now we dive into Hook himself. We're going to start with these 2 heads here. The stock head out of the package. A very stoic, high-haired Hook figure right here, or face sculpt, head sculpt, whatever we're going to call it. Big, big time hair going on in the front, looking extra wild, but a very stoic face on him. 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose and a mouth like a human being. He's got that rocking right there, looking pretty good. But it is a head sculpt, hair sculpt we've seen on Hook in the past. But the real money out of this set right here, and the one I will be using for sure, is the different head with the molded on sunglasses. Love the molded on sunglasses and extra head. Of course, we've got removable sunglasses, which aren't always bad, but more times than not, I don't care if we're talking Jazzwares, Mattel, whatever we're talking, the glasses don't stay in quite as good as we'd like it to, so I'm here for a sculpted glasses head here. Gonna look really, really nice. You put the hoodie, put the backpack, put the belt on, get the chip hand, holding chips in the other hand, got this on. Man, once again, a cold-hearted, handsome devil is what he's gonna be when you get all that going on, and we'll get it for the glamour shots, of course. But looking good. Stoic head. Not a lot of personality in that face. He's just mean mugging like a Hook would do. But looking cool with those sunglasses there. Shout out to sunglasses everywhere. Now we can get very familiar here. We feel like we've had a Hook figure before. Very similar to the other Hooks. Just some different trunks and things like that. Of course, all the Hook tattoos we've become accustomed to. Got the old mom tattoo. Hook and his prison tattoos is what they always remind me of. But you got the ink, of course, on the abs. You got the top of the chest. You got the arms. You got the shoulder. Got all the usual Hook tattoo action. You got the painted on wrist tape around the wrist and forearms even in there. And then, of course, the taped fist on the hands. Got kind of that Halloween pumpkin type look there in the white and black attack in the front of the tights. Very boxing tight style. It's kind of what it reminds me of. Boxing trunks, I guess. 730 on the back, representing the 730 once again. Tattoos on the shins. Then he's got kind of those boxing shoes. Once again, 730. And on the back, you got kind of that great pumpkin look as well going there. Articulation arm's going to go all the way around for us. Do got the bicep cut. Double jointed elbows. Feeling really good. Feeling good on these. Very tight. Remember, we used to have a lot of problems with Jazzware feeling a little loose in the elbow department. These feel really good on Hook here, so I'm happy for that. Hands back, forth, side to side. Hands going to be removable. Head removable, of course, as we do know, up and down, side to side. A lot of movement out of Hook, and of course it is removable, as I did say. It just plugs in there. You do got the chain around the neck. The chain is removable. Same chain we've seen with the other Hook figures. Got the hula hoop at the top. You got a little waist articulation there. Big ol' Hook splits if you need them. You got the thigh cut hidden right there in the boxing trunks. Double jointed knees, feeling good once again. And then you do get the legs, or I should say the boots, back and forth, side to side. Leg, ankle, back and forth, side to side, up and down. Usual articulation from the AEW Jazzwares team right there. Does he fit on a Ringside Collectible Jazzwares stand? Of course, use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on Hook. Save yourself 10% on the stands. And what do you know? Hook taking his last stand, looking really good on the stand right there. So enough differences to be dangerous, enough differences to make this to be a pickup if you ask me. Hook looking good right here, and of course, nobody should pass up on this Hook. This is a good looking Hook, enough differences to be dangerous. I'm here for this one, and of course, nobody's gonna pass up the first release of Hook. Nobody would ever pass up a Chase Rare Edition at retail, so everybody's buying that. Then you get the 2-pack with Danhausen. Nobody's passing that one up. Everybody wants Danhausen and Hook. So now you get to this one. There's enough to be dangerous here, and it really is making you buy multiple Hooks at the end of the day. And of course, I have some of those going on right here. We got the Danhausen 2-pack one. I don't have the Chase Rare Edition, but I also got the green ones, of course, from the regular Unmatched series as well. But Hook really making a dent this year in the wrestling world with 4 different figures this year. Really quite the rookie year for old Hook in the action figure department. Danhausen right there with him, as we do know. And then, of course, the CM Punks, the Jerichos. We get a lot of the major players over and over and over from Jazzwares. And as I always say, it's kind of going back to that Jack's motto of how to go to business with the old go-to-business strategy. You got to have a little bit of something for everybody, including the heavy hitters out there on a consistent basis. And Hook, definitely a guy that really hit the zenith. I don't even know if he's hit the zenith, but he's hit a pretty high standard where people want Hook figures. They want Hook merchandise, and Jazzware is happy to deliver. It pays the bills at the end of the day. So a fun one here. I don't know if it's a must-have. I think it's a tough one. I think a lot of people are having a lot of Hook figures, even if maybe they don't want to because of other circumstances. But this one has a lot of fun bells and whistles, including this title belt, which could be pretty valuable on its own, unless we do get this down the line multiple times with other Hook figures, maybe a future Taz figure. We'll see what happens. It does look very, very nice here, this set. And of course, once again, it is a Ringside Collectible exclusive. Head to Ringside if you do want this Hook figure and use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. So there it is. Hook. What are your guys' thoughts? Pick up, pass, long game, no game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like this video. Always helps the channel. We give it the old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this fair YouTube channel, as we got videos every single day. And of course, Patreon for early access to both YouTube channel videos. We got 2 channels. Hit them both up there. And Patreon, you'll get those videos early, of course. And it is truly the best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X. The _Kyle_Peterson on Threads. And on Instagram. So for Hook, that cold-hearted, handsome devil, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.